I'm just pulling junk out of my drawer here.
And turn on your secondary camera.
Good
Oh, I
idea.
think we're live. We're not live on
Okay.
the pad yet, but we're live on this screen, not that screen. Come on, come on, come on. There just seems to be a slight delay between them.
Yeah. Good morning, people. Glad to see you here. Good afternoon to those who are not in the States. Good evening. And let me get this out of my way.
There it goes. Okay. We have Ingrid, Nell, Terry, and there's a couple more down here at the bottom. Sybil, thank you for joining us. And Cindy just popped in as right as I was saying that.
Hello, peoples. I see that. Yes.
Also, welcome to anyone who's watching on replay. I know that not everyone comes here live, so we're happy that you guys watch it later. We always appreciate that, and all the thumbs ups and the comments and all that type of stuff. We love that.
Absolutely.
Eddie and Catherine.
We're happy when anybody joins us at any time. I am cleaning my brayer. There was a question in the group about cleaning, cleaning your brushes, like that have glue and things in them. These are those mixed media brushes. And you can see that this one is one that I did not tend to and is real set up. And so I have my jar with my Murphy's here, and this will be going into soak. And you can see here on my brayer where the paint is just peeling off of my brayer, because that's what the Murphy's does. It just peels that stuff right off.
Yep, like a big skin.
Right. So you can clean your tools. You don't have to toss them. So,
but the flip side of that is like I have a little thing over here, and I'm embarrassed to show it to you because it's so dirty right now. But I put all my tools in there in water immediately. So, I mean, I do end up getting a brush that looks like this eventually after like a year. Yeah. And I can soak that one and restore it. But I don't let the stuff dry on it.
Right. I do keep water on my desk. I do put all my brushes in there, but
hers looked much cleaner.
Eventually, well, I clean it out. Eventually I clean it out. But eventually your stuff ends up looking like this and you have to do something about it.
Yeah. All my brayers are looking pretty nasty. I probably need to soak them.
Well, but once you do that, you can get right back down to a clean brayer like this, you know.
Yep, it just peels everything off in a big swoop. Not the same as the brush though. I mean, you can peel the stuff off in the brush, but mostly it just dissolves it.
Yeah.
So Murphy's oil soap, good choice. All right, what are we doing today? We are doing the group-wide, worldwide art collaboration from Art Joy of Sharing Facebook group. If you guys have not been paying attention, we are having anyone who wants to contribute a scan or a photograph of a piece of paper, painty paper, background paper, masterboard that they made. And we're putting them in a file in digital format in the Art Joy of Sharing group, the Facebook group over on the Facebook. And then you can print them out. You can print them on a laser printer. I actually did order myself finally a laser printer, but these have been printed on inkjet because it's not hooked up yet. It's still in the box. But laser printer's best. You can also obviously do them on inkjet, and I just sealed these with a little bit of this morning and a brayer. I just drip, and then I just go like this with the brayer, and it seals it up enough to use it for collage and mixed media. So I have printed them in 5x7 format. You could print them any size you want, as big as your printer will go. You can, make them bigger than this. And so what we're going to do is make art using those backgrounds or whatever ones you want. I think there's like 200 of them now.
There are a lot of them in there.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody's counted, but there's a lot.
Well,
You
I
can,
think last time I looked, it was over 250, so it just keeps growing. Just keeps
that's
growing.
nice. So
But
all month long, just print out 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 of them, use them in a piece of art, and then share it using the hashtag AJOSJourney, because that's what we're calling this collaboration. Share it in the group, share it on social media, use the hashtag, and then that will be participating in our group-wide, worldwide collaboration, which is awesome, right? Our collaboration is where it's at because you're sharing with you, they're sharing with you, you're sharing with them, everyone's sharing, everyone's participating. It's awesome. Oh, and Vicky's talking about, yes, this morning at 7 a.m. Pacific, our hop went live, our video hop went live, and it's people using the papers. All the people used something that they printed out.
yeah, so do go check that out so
Yep.
that if you're looking for ideas about how to use these, there's lots of ideas out there already for you. I've got a bunch of tags that have these backgrounds on them. And what I'm going to do, you can see these are a couple of the backgrounds. I don't know if I have, yeah, here's the originals. I've got the original of this one is here. And the original of this one is a brown looking one. This one, okay? So you can see I've already started altering these two backgrounds to make them my own on these tags. And that's what's fun is you can start with somebody else's artwork and turn it into your own thing.
Yep. And it's so generous of so many people to donate theirs to the group files. If there's 250, that means a lot of people, either one person posted a whole lot of them or a lot of people posted some, which is probably more likely. The
Well,
ones I printed out.
there are some people that post more than others, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But we appreciate everybody that's sharing and liking and commenting and doing. This is something that I did yesterday. Is this one? No. Where is it? I'm pretty sure it's in this book. I was playing around with watercolor, as I do. Oh, I know. It's not in my journal. Duh. It is in this piece, okay? And so I had taken a piece of this background and I had incorporated it into this watercolor piece that I was working on and ended up with this. So you can see that going from this to this has altered it enough that nobody's going to say, oh, you know, you're ripping somebody else off or whatever, because it becomes your own. So where am I going to go with this? I've got some tags with just the paper glued down. This is one where I took a couple of different papers. I took a paper like this and another background, and I started dividing them up into pieces like this. And I was using these torn pieces on my background. And, you know, for collage, all these different colors and things, you can just tear it down into little bitty pieces and use that for your collage work. That's always fun.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I like to start my backgrounds with collage pretty often, and so having these pieces that I printed, which, by the way, thank you, Sasha Dawn, Janelle Sorensen, and Becky McCauley. Shoot.
Yeah, Becky McCauley. Yep.
Becky Carr McCauley. Those are the people that I printed there. I mean, I've torn them all up now, but I was just looking for something that had interesting pattern and color that I can weave together. So those are the ones that I printed this morning. And I printed them in a 5x7, so they probably started out as a full size. And I could have printed them that way, but I just printed them smaller because I knew I was going to be doing something small, because this will be for the 100 Days project. It's all I have energy for is the 100 Days project.
Yeah, that takes a lot. So I want to say hi. We've got people joining. Sybil and Debbie have joined in here. Vicki, Nell, Ingrid. Who else have I missed? Good grief. Peggy, Andrea, Catherine. So, we're just glad you guys are all here, and I hope you play along this month. Now, in addition to doing this month, April is also about spring cleaning. So remember last month we were talking about organizing our spaces and that sort of thing. And so any organizational tips that you have for people, be sure and put those in the group, because everybody's doing spring cleaning right now. I was talking to Shel this morning, and I had rearranged some stuff in the studio, and we were talking about our messes and how we're coping with some of the things that are bothersome to us. Like I had a container that was holding all of these scrap things that I used for collage, and it wasn't working out for me. So what I did was I took them all out of there, and I have moved them into these little drawers with my papers, so that when I'm looking for a specific neutral color, I can go to the drawer that has naturals in black and white and pull that out. And it's right here handy by my desk where I can reach it. And I think that's going to work better for me, but you got to come up with a system that works for you. Okay, I should get busy here. I want to alter these. That has a couple of layers on it. These do not. So I think for this one, kind of liking this dude and his dog.
Dude and the dog.
Dude and dog.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dee, 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 dee.
So I'm not altering mine. I am just putting them on my background, knowing that it's going to eventually over the top it'll be altered, but I'll still have all these great colors and patterns that are what attracted me to these particular ones when I did it this morning. I was looking for color and pattern. These are printed on printer paper, so I'm putting matte medium in a gel format on both the backs of the paper and the canvas panel itself, and then squishing it down again with some more matte medium on my brush. That's just whatever's left over on that, just to get everything really well glued down, and no bubbles, no wrinkles. So that's how I'm doing it, if anybody's interested. Nell's asking about the thing that we were talking about last week with having a day of cleaning and sorting and chatting.
Yeah, I do realize I was away this week. I was going to try to get that set up, but I was traveling. As you may know, I was in Florida, and so I didn't get that accomplished. But you're absolutely right. We need to do that. And you guys, you need to let me know if there are specific days and times that work the best for you, because I will try to accommodate as many as possible. And I did set up a room. I just haven't activated it because, yeah. been a little bit busy here. It's spring, so my kids came and we planted my hedgerow. I had since the storms last year, I had lost my hedge, and so I had to redo all of that. And so that was another priority this week. But I do intend to, get together with you guys. So let us know what you're thinking. Oh, that's a cute little birdie, isn't he? I like that. That guy could come out. This guy looks too big for the tag. So I need to do something different. Oh, rank of coolness. I like that. Do we rank coolness? I betcha I've got some smaller peeps. Oh yeah. Look here. I've got lots of smaller peeps here.
I feel like I'm missing something. This one?
Okay, what's going on?
I don't know.
Expectations, absolutely. Yeah. Oh. Look at all this good stuff. I just have reams and reams of stuff. These look like, okay, this is what I do. I'll go upstairs and I'll grab a bunch of stuff and it ends up in one of these zippers and then I don't get it back to where it belongs. Anybody else do that? Oh, those chicks they look like they have something to say, don't they? And there's some cool crackle. There's the same guy and dog in a smaller version. Oh, I would love that one. Too fun, too fun.
Yeah, it is. What do I need? I need some more purple, maybe. Purple. Because purple, that's why.
All right, I just need to start tackling some of these. Let's see, there's some of these that are a little busier than others. Let's see, I used a piece of, let's try this. I'm just going to take my gel plate, wherever I put that. And let me get some paint down on there. Paint or ink or something. All right, I know I have some. Here we go. Hey, Margelle, Barb, hi. Good to see you guys.
Just another little bit right up there.
Oh, there's a semi-cleaned one. Just gonna put some of this black paint out here. And then, let's see, where do I want to, about there, let's do,
a little bit of problems here.
let's do that.
Okay, if you say so.
And a piece of paper. And a piece of cleanup.
So as I was laying this out, I was trying to get dark corners and light corners, and I think that man, it is one of those days. I think I succeeded in pretty much laying it out the way I wanted. The colors are pretty good together, so that's the reason I picked them, these particular ones. There's so many choices, you know, so many. So I think that's a pretty good background to start with, right? And all I did was just print out a few pretty papers and glue them down, and I still have a ton left here, see? So I will keep these and use them again in a different project. One of these ones I did print out had wings, and I might use these little wings by cutting them out, maybe. Let's see. I'm not very focused today. Peg and I were talking about it earlier.
Some days you are and some days you're not, right?
Today's a not, for sure. I might add in some of these little scraps that are on my desk too, maybe.
Oops. Sticking my arm in that. All right, I'm gonna come back and grab what's on there.
Where'd you go, glue? I think we welcomed everyone. Barbara and Vicki, Debbie and Margelle.
Well, we were sure working on
I'm just looking back at the thing to see if I thought something happened. I don't know. Ew, gross. I got yucky globs. Matte medium globs. Not cool.
Okay. I think, let's see what else I've got here. That one I kind of like. Want to do a little something on the edge of that. This is
okay. That's pretty cool.
Dark. I should add some. So let's see what I've got here in washi. This might be appropriate.
Okay, these are going to be too matchy, but I can fix that. Okay, so here I have this background, and you can still see very predominantly that there are some lines. In some cases, maybe you want to lean into that. Maybe you want a shadow along those lines. to make an interesting background. Or in other cases, you might want to blend them a little bit. And I think I'm going to blend. So I'm probably just going to use maybe just some of these gel stick crayon things. Maybe I'll just use some of those. So this color right here is turquoise. And I need to put these in a different container.
Shel, somebody's got a question. You must be using some glue. Are you using some glue?
I'm using matte gel medium.
Okay.
Liquitex matte gel medium. So this line is really bothering me. This one right here. There's a big differentiation between these two colors. So I'm just going to take the gel stick and I'm just going to blend a little bit. And I'm liking these so much lately because I can just blend with my fingers, and with you know, not having a lot of time and having to do some of these every single day, I just want to get it done. I just want to, I mean, that's not exactly it. I don't want to be spending 5 hours every day on something, you know.
Which we could, we could do that, but it's like you got a life, and art is the practice. It's the reason we do this is to just hone our skills and to try new things. And so it's not meant to be a work of art that you're, going to hang in a gallery. This is practice.
I don't know. I think I could hang mine in the gallery.
Okay, you go ahead and hang yours. I'm going to practice.
So see how I'm just adding a little bit of color in different places where I think there's too harsh of an edge, and then just kind of blending it. Now this product will not, it will move if I color over the top of it. Or I mean, if I put something wet over the top of it. I tell you guys, I'm really, really ditzy today. Just forgive me. There's reasons for it. Yeah, these are not permanent, but they're just, the idea of being able to blend them so easily just makes me happy. So that's why I've been using these so often lately. I try to use everything. I have a lot of favorites, and I don't want to not use one of my favorites. It's just that this has been super easy for me with these little gel sticks. But I do have to think about them eventually getting moved. If I start to brush something or spray or, go a little bit crazy, I could have some issues. Another thing that this does, this blending, is if you have things that are really just too different, like this brings in, or maybe I put something here and I put something here, but these two didn't have the same colors. Then I add a little bit of something from this color to that side and vice versa, and then I've got all the colors, right? Does that make sense? I hope so. I don't always make sense.
Hey,
Judy. But when I do, I make real good sense.
How are you today?
Turquoise over here. Oh, my fingers got purple on it. Whoops. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. I think everything is pretty much blendy now. But, not 100%, but pretty good. So if I was really concerned about those crayons moving, maybe I can pretend to be concerned right now, then I would just take a fluid matte medium like this and just shake a couple drops on there. Take my dirty old brayer and just do this. Just a little bit. And this is exactly what I did to the inkjet printed papers. I just put some medium over like that, and then when that's dry, it's all sealed, and I don't have to worry about those crayons running away with themselves. You know, because they do that. They get a little bit excitable and then they run away with themselves.
Yeah, kind of like the dish and the spoon, right?
Yeah.
I'm a little dingy here today, too. I don't know what I'm doing. Scattered. Okay, so
Now I can answer that for you. So the links that Peg and I have posted, her link goes to her. Let's see, they're called affiliate links. So if you want to purchase she's talking about the colorful journey class that we're teaching in. Both of us are teaching in it. It starts on June 1st. Is that right, Peg?
yeah.
Yeah, and there's 7 people, there's 7 artists, so that means there's 7 classes in a bundle. So you pay one price for 7 classes. One of them's Peg's, one of them's mine, and then there are other people as well. And what I think was confusing people yesterday when they were using my link is that it says $80, but it's not in dollars, it's in Swiss francs. And the reason that is because the person who is hosting it on her website and organizing it lives in Switzerland. So it says Swiss francs, but then when you click on ours, it goes and deposit it as dollars. So $80 is like basically $13 a class for the bundle. And it actually I think in dollars yesterday, it was about $85 versus 80 francs. So
right.
yeah,
and that price does go up. So if you want in,
yeah, that's the
now's
early
the time
bird
to buy.
Yeah.
Just
so
saying.
each of us has links that we've posted. Mine is in my vlog yesterday. Hers has been everywhere. Peg's been a lot more good at advertising than me.
I don't know about all that. I'm not very good about anything, but I've been trying to get the word out and provide links so that you guys get, the discount because it's going away. I don't want people to have to pay more money.
Yeah.
If they can get a discount. So
Yeah.
which is why if you go, okay, the other thing that I posted today on Facebook was if you go to my blog or not my blog, go to my website, which is pegarobinson.com. I have affiliate links in there, and anytime you're going to shop for some of these different stores, if you use those affiliate links, they usually have some kind of discount, or it will be on there what to use to get a discount. So, I try to share the discount so you guys can buy more stuff, right? Oh man.
So I have some of these stamped tissue images that I think I'm going to use with this maybe. And I've just been hoarding these. They're just permanent ink, like archival ink, or stamped on tissue, and you can trade them. And that's what I did, is I traded some for some others or something like that. I stamped on some, then I traded them. That type of thing. So that's what they are. Trying to make this a little bit taller. So I might try to stack it on something else.
Trying to get through some of this.
I'm going to start with this one, actually.
Yeah, I like this one.
So when you're using these, you can take your water brush or a wet paintbrush and just make a wet line along the tissue paper, and then it just tears off. And you can reduce how much tissue paper you have on there pretty quickly. You can even do it pretty precision if you're really, paying a lot of attention. And this also makes the edge fluffy, so it blends into the background better. And that is a technical term, fluffy.
It's so fluffy.
Yesterday I bathed my dog, and she doesn't enjoy going in the shower with me. She would rather not, but she was so fluffy after I got her back out. She's a fluffinator. She still is, and she smells a lot better. She's starting to smell like doggy sweat.
I smell a lot better after I bathe too.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Just saying. I wonder what I did. I've got a tool I'm looking for.
Okay, for the thin things like tissue paper, I use this fluid matte medium because it soaks into the tissue paper and gets it nice and embedded with the colors. And then it just, see how over here you can see the white, but then when you put the matte medium, the wet matte medium down and start spreading it down, the white just kind of disappears. That's what's fun about these stamped images, because you can get some, if you do a swap like I did, you can get some that you don't have, and you can share some that other people don't have, and then you end up with a lot more options. So that's why I did it. I would probably do it again someday. I've really kind of been hoarding them, though. I haven't been using them. Okay, I like that. Then I need something for my little image to stand on. I wonder if that could... These, again, are just stamped images that somebody gave me. That might be kind of fun.
Hey, Carla, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I like these
Drop
squiggly
down,
looking
spread it out.
lines on this one, so I want to emphasize that with some more mark making here. And this is just a little bamboo pen, which is kind of fun. So that's going to need to dry down. So I'll set that aside. I go off the edge.
Oh, wait, I didn't want her. Shoot.
Kind of looks like lightning or tree branches or something. And then this one, white Bombay. That I was just using some Bombay Black India ink to do that with. Now I've got some white here. Thanks, Judy. Yeah, that's kind of fun, isn't it? Let's get the lid off of this. I wonder if I have one that's open already. Good grief. Oh, look at that. Another one. I think that smaller bottle came with a set of something. Now the question is, can I get the lid off?
You probably need your little jar opener or anything.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. And, you know, when your stuff is wet, ink is a good option, right?
Yes, I do love it too. Okay, I wanted to put these wings. Set that aside to dry. Oh, I also want to put one of these little birds on. Maybe something else. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna let that. Well, no, I want to do all this. Ah, You see what's wrong with my brain?
You want to do 6 things at one time?
Yeah, I can't make. I can't focus. It's so weird. I'm not usually like this at all. I liked this little chicken wire pattern. So see, your stamps can be things other than, you know, like this. You can be something else, and you can blend all your things in. Maybe I want that even smaller. There's so much noises going on, and I'm just like, ugh. I don't know if you guys can hear people in the background making a lot of noise, but they are.
No, I hear my people upstairs clumping around and the television running up there, and yeah. So I have my own noises.
So you're ignoring my noises in favor of your own.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I did turn off the dryer, so we don't have to listen to the clunk, clunk, clunk of that.
Clunk, clunk, yeah. I never know for sure what the microphone's going to pick up.
Right.
I could just hear that the dog next door was outside, and so my dog had to go out there and bark at her big friend, which is like 3 times the size of her.
Well, I just ordered a new microphone because I've been so disgusted with the sound.
Yeah.
And so I ordered a lapel mic. I'm going to give it a try, see if I get any better sound out of it, because I've had so many issues with YouTube and sound. And I just thought, okay, I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to get one of these and see how it works. If it doesn't work, it's going straight back. But I just was in a mood and said, okay, I've had enough of my sound breaking up.
Well, that'll work.
So I spent some dough.
Yeah. I spent some dough ordering a laser printer because I knew we were going to be doing this all month, and I was just disgusted with my inkjet printer and how it runs out of ink so fast.
Yep.
Well, sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet.
It's true. Sometimes you do. Okay, so now that I've got this, I'm thinking it's kind of busy. So kind of like that one. It looks kind of outer spacey. Need a little astronaut or something on that one. There's the bird. I think I want to add some stuff to this one. Let me get a lid back on this white ink before I spill it. You like the white circles? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's just India ink, and this is a cheap little bamboo pen, a couple bucks at an art supply. So I want to think on this. If I do let's try the distressed oxide, because that's kind of opaque.
It is.
So let me get a tool, and I've got what is this? This is spiced marmalade.
otherwise known as orange.
I don't know, what would we do without friends, you know? I'm just so grateful to have all of you guys. You're always there, you know? It helps to have a community. That's one of the beauties of the community. And speaking of community, you know, somebody mentioned this morning about doing the cleanup or whatever for your craft space. I will be around some this afternoon, so I'll try and open the room up. So if anybody wants to jump in to the room on Facebook, you're welcome to come and join me. Because I got all this to put away for sure. Right? So I'm going to add some spiced marmalade. I like that orangey marmalade. And then
on toast. Sounds good.
That would be good. I want something deeper. So let me get one of Shel's not favorites, which would be
brown.
Vintage Photo.
Brown.
Vintage Photo.
Just
and some. Yeah, let's start with that. Let me get a tool. I don't have a. I couldn't believe I didn't have a thing on the bottom of this one. Don't mix up your sponges for your Distress Oxide with your other sponges unless you're washing them, because the Distress Oxide has pigment and it's going to ruin your other pads if you mix them. So just so you know.
I don't think it's going to fit.
Not the best ones to mix up. Although they blend beautifully together. They all blend beautifully together. You just don't want it on your tool that you're using here. Okay, and I will add that to that ink pad so that I don't mix it up. And then I want something deeper in color, which is going to be ripe persimmon. Make it really rich with that ripe persimmon. Oh yeah, liking that. All right. And then I will get a spritz bottle.
I think I'm done.
Wherever it went to. I know it's here. Oh, here's one. Water mister.
Okay.
Want to let that work a little bit.
Now what should we do? It's all dry.
And we'll dry that.
Okay. So I've got a lot of collage on there, a lot. And I'm going to need to make it more interesting. So I think I will paint. What am I going to paint with? That is the question. I need something fairly opaque. Do I have a palette of gouache anywhere? That's the question. I don't think I do. Watercolor's not going to work.
Thanks, Vicki. Hey, Rennie, how are you? Synchronized drawing. You notice how we did that, huh? That's funny. Synchronized drawing. I love it. Oh, there, that looks pretty darn good. I like that blue. Oh, but what did I get all over it?
I'm going to use these. These are media, Deco Art Media Fluid
Oh, I know
acrylic paints.
that. I'll just take that off the edge.
I still got this fine tipped water brush. I think I'm going to use it. Need to put some more water in it. You need a blotting towel.
I wish I had fingernails. Oh boy.
And what colors do I want to use? Well, I know I'm going to need white for sure. Oh man, that was gross. Not supposed to do that, you silly thing. I might want some fairly bright yellow. Which one do I like better? Primary yellow, handsy yellow. I think handsy yellow. See, I'm just making it up as I go.
That's all right.
I'm not with it today. Probably some orange. This pyrrole orange is pretty.
Oh yeah. What else do I have in this package?
Teal. Here's phthalo turquoise.
Oh, that's a pretty one. Might be too big.
And how about some dioxazine purple? Where's my dioxazine purple? You're not. There we go. That's a start for now, I guess. Maybe I need another lighter greenish color. Here's blue-green light. All right, I'll just set those aside for the moment so that we can paint a little bit. All right, I want to mix titanium white with most of these, actually. Let's bring out this little pineapple. 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 I love pineapple. Especially in a margarita.
Can't go wrong there. The guys came to help me plant the hedge this week. And so I was taking them out because we worked hard, let me tell you. We planted 20 trees and they were 4-foot tall arborvitae. So they were in 6-gallon containers. They were pretty big.
Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare.
And well, it took us most of the day to do it. So I took them out for a treat, and my son wanted to go to this pizza place that he remembered from when he was a child. And so, of course, I was going to accommodate him because he'd been so accommodating to me. And we went in there, and they were freaking out with the decor because it has the Naga hide that's quilted on the walls, you know, with the studs.
Wow.
I mean, this is a place that was in business back when I was a kid, you know. So it's really the decor is something else, and it's got the red it's black naugahyde on the walls, and it's red naugahyde in the booths. And uh you know, it was just really interesting to see the reaction of the guys to this pizza place. And so I was ordering for them, and I said, well, you know, the classic is the oh, what drink did we end up getting? Uh oh, I can't even remember now. The one with tomato.
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary. Yes, we had Bloody Mary. And you know, they deck it all out with all the stuff on it. You know, it's got the celery and the olives and the pickles and the it's loaded. But it was refreshing after a day of digging.
For sure. I can absolutely see how it would be.
Let's see. Let's see here. I like to put some glue on the back of these just because they just don't always stick the way you want them to. This says, no beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart.
I would agree with that.
I think that's almost dry.
I guess we should be paying attention to what's going on.
Says this one says, I love this. Oh, these snarky ones get me. People are really great. Yeah, only, you know, it doesn't stop there. People are really great as long as you cut that off. Don't get to know them.
Sometimes that's true.
Oh man. How's our time doing? Oh. I should probably. So my intention with some of these was to make a booklet out of it. What else do I have here that needs something? Like these ladies. let me just take a little bit of black soot. And go across the, we need a base for our babes to stand on here, right?
Yes, you know how I hate it when things don't have a base.
I gotta have something to stand on.
Yeah, drives me nuts.
Whoops, knocking things down. And be in the 80s? Are you kidding? I got up this morning, it was like 20 degrees. I just, well, here's the real kicker. It was 72 on Monday, 20 degrees this morning. So, oh, come on. Where is spring?
It's taking its own sweet time in your place.
Yeah. Let's see, what have we got here? Let's do I'm gonna grab a purple
Oh, really?
Concord. Yes, I know. It just doesn't sound like me, does it?
Oh, no, not at all.
But what I want to do is I want to edge this a little bit with that dusty Concord. Help it stand out because it says all about confidence. I like that. And that one should have uh-oh. Little something something.
Something, something. I kind of feel like I should, I don't know, do something. I should do something. Well, let's go ahead and do a little bit of pen work real quick and see how this looks. Make sure this is all dry. Let's see. I think I'll use, I'm going to Posca.
That's too white. All right, I guess it's going to be this stuff.
So don't be afraid to turn your piece as you're going. You see, some people don't do that for some reason. It's like it's stuck in one spot.
Huh.
Why did I choose to do something fussy?
I don't know. Why did you choose something fussy?
I don't know. What was I thinking? Um, I wasn't thinking. That was the problem.
Must have been in your stars.
I guess so.
That was the other thing this week. I was in Florida with my daughter, granddaughter, grandsons, and I used to go to the gem and mineral shows with my daughter, and my granddaughter has gotten into rocks and chakras and all that kind of stuff. And so I asked her if she'd ever been to a rock shop, and she said no, she'd never been to a rock shop. So we went to a couple of rock shops, and she picked out all these rocks, that she was attracted to, and she has the book about, their meaning and their healing power and all of that. That was kind of fun.
I bet you'd go nuts over our Gem and Mineral show here in Tucson.
Oh, well, we used to always go to the Gem and Mineral Show here, but because of COVID, they've all been canceled. The next one here isn't until November because, they had to cancel everything.
Yeah, I think they canceled it that last year, but I think they're having it this year, and it is world renowned. It's huge. It goes on for like 2 weeks all over the city.
Well, I would go nuts over that one, I'll tell you, because I love, we have a collection of spheres, because you know how they take the stones and they put them on these grinders that just make the balls out of them.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a collection of those. And I love, some of them are so awesome because they'll have kind of like the geodes where they'll have openings in them. And even though it's a sphere, they'll have, the crystals inside, and they're pretty cool. I don't know why, but these, you guys know what is this thing called? An inversion table is? My husband got into doing the inversion table because he was swearing up and down that it was going to help his back, and he needed one of those, so we got an inversion table. Well, this image looks like somebody hanging from an inversion table. Looks very painful to me, but to each his own, right? So but some people swear by them. I went to visit my cousin. She had one of these, I call it a torture bed, where it's almost it didn't have spikes or anything, but it had these things that were like rollers.
Yeah.
And you lay down on it and it's supposed to work you over. I was on there for about 5 seconds. She turned the thing on and I jumped right off. I said, "What are you trying to do to me?" Oh man.
I used to lay on one of those on the chiropractor because it would stretch all your vertebrae apart. I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was nice. It was like a massage. It was like just kept rolling, rolling, rolling. I really could just sleep right now. So easy.
What do I want?
Which is not always the way I feel, and I feel so sleepy. I don't know why.
Barb says she's got a portable massager that can get rough. Yeah, they can, right?
I have one of those neck ones. Or I don't know if it's just for your neck, but it vibrates kind of or something. I should get that thing out and put it on my neck. My neck is messed up. It's being a complete jerk.
This says you can press the reset button on this. Too funny. Might need a reset button on this. I remember I tried this contraption, and I got down one time and I couldn't get back up. I had to do like a swing and swing back and forth trying to get back up. You can kill yourself on some of these apparatuses. I'm just saying. So, let's see. This is, let me get one that doesn't have all the goop on top. This is from stem to stern. They're about 5 1/4. So I need some paper that's 5 1/4 by about maybe 2 inches. Yeah, that'll be plenty. This is a way of binding these tags in a book. If you guys have seen Brigitte Coopson, she did this in a live not too long ago. I think I've done it for you guys before, but just in case you've missed it, it's a real easy way to bind your tags into a booklet form. So I've got the paper here. It's cut to the length of my tag. And I'm just going to fold them in half. Like so. And you just keep doing this for however many tags you want to add to your book. And then you have to think about your binding too. But here's some of the tags that we did today. And I've got all these other tags here still to do things with. So what you do, get some adhesive. I've got some Sookwang here someplace.
Sookwang. Such a fun word to say.
You just want to say the word. I know.
I like it. Sookwang.
Yep. In other words, double stick tape. Actually,
Yes.
this is Express It. Oh my. Double stick tape. So I'm just going to put some tape on the inside of these pieces here. You could also use your glue stick, which I will probably use a little bit of. because these are not real heavy duty things, you know, they're just tags. So you're going to line up your first tag into the ditch. And you're going to take another one and you're going to line it up with the first one so that they meet properly, and fold that over. And you've got your first, well, yeah, you do a better job than I just did. But you've got your first piece. And you're going to make a number of these. Six inches taller. It might. It really might. You just never know. But it, you know, it was kind of like being on the rack, so could stretch out. Okay, so we'll put that together here. And then, of course, you're going to put your pieces together back to back this way. So take some tape. Getting a little rambunctious there. I am.
You rambunctious?
Yeah, I know.
I'm
So
not sure.
I'm making
I don't like this.
making a little booklet out of these tags. Actually, I think I will add a little bit. Line that up and seal it down. I can pick whatever I want to use for my cover, glue that down. And of course, you can just keep building on here to make your booklet, like so. And we've got plenty more tags to do that with. Loud, huh? Okay. Sorry, Peggy. So, okay, because you guys are my peeps, I'm going to show you what my class is about. Give you a sneak peek since we're doing book stuff today. And the name of the class is Colorful Art Journey. So what you're going to make with me is a colorful art journal. And you can see it's got rainbow colors. And it's a cute little journal. So just a sneak peek if you're interested in taking that class.
Do you want to see what we're making in my class?
Why, sure.
I can go get it.
Sure we do. And I haven't even looked to see what the other teachers are teaching, but we're all different. We all do something different. So, you know, it's all mixed media and fun.
This is what my class is about. Paper painted collage.
Oh, love it.
And my interpretation of the theme was travel. And if I could, where would I travel to? And I would want to go someplace where I could snorkel and see all the colorful fish and swim in the ocean if I could. So that's what I would do this summer. So that's what I made my piece about. And it's in real-time instruction. There isn't any speed up or anything like that. It's
right.
It's what some people have been asking me for a while.
And that's the way it should be when you're taking a class. You know, you're getting to see all the detail.
Yeah.
Thanks, Barb. What did I do with her? Oh my goodness. I really am going to have a cleanup day after this.
But is it because of the mess you made today or the mess you made last week? Because
yeah, whatever. It's all a mess, whatever.
My mess has been getting bigger and bigger for a while now, so it's not just today's mess. Or even last week's mess. It was probably last year's mess.
I think I want to put some, what did I do with those stencils? They're probably buried.
Mine are on the floor next to me. Well, a lot of them.
Are mine down there with yours?
Maybe.
I was going to cut out some of these.
Just never got hung back up onto the rack. I have a perfectly good system set up in my closet for my stencils, at least the ones that I've processed that have the hangy thing on them. But why are they in a pile on the floor instead of on the hangy thing? It doesn't help very much if they never get there.
Yeah.
Well, we've only got a couple more minutes.
Yeah, the time has been flying by.
Yes, it has. I didn't realize it.
So I will probably take a short break before I come back and open up the room because I will need coffee. I will need coffee. And then I will open it up over in the Facebook group. She might just need a different head.
Sometimes you do.
Need a different head? Yeah.
Yeah. It happens. I don't know if this is finished, and I don't know if it's even going to get finished, to be honest.
I don't know if I like that one either. Well, that means I keep looking, huh? Okay, cool, Barb. We'll look for you there. Okay, Sybil, you have a good day at work, okay? Don't be doing this, or at least hit the reset button if you do.
As long as you can hit the reset button, you're good.
Yeah, and just remember, people are really great as long as you don't get to know them. Just saying.
That is absolutely true in some cases.
I think I need...
Anyway, I think we're about out of time, so I don't know if I just need to stop or what. I just don't know what I'm doing.
Well, it's been fun, guys. I'm glad you've been here with us, and we will see you. I will see some of you in the room shortly if you come in and join me in my cleanup session. And for the rest of you, go watch the hop because there's some fun videos out there on the hop. And get some ideas for all of those papers that everybody has been sharing with us. And, feel free to post your own, to post the stuff in the group, to use the hashtag. If you do a video, use the hashtag AJOS Journey. If you do it in Instagram, use AJOS Journey so that we can find you on Instagram. But, it's the way we roll is we use hashtags
And even if you
so that we
post it
can
in the
find
group,
one another.
you can hashtag it that because then it sets up a topic in the group for people to search.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what I did today. Probably would have been a better art journal page, not a canvas. But whatever. And Peg worked on a tag book and showed you how to bind it, so we're in good shape.
Yeah, we had fun, and we will see you again shortly. So thanks for being here, guys. See you next time.